Hello and welcome to an album a day, day 321, going through my media collection one at a time. Started with albums, did the 45s, now we're on to some CDs, and we're doing one, actually a CD that I recently covered as an album because I just got it on vinyl, going back to 1990 for the band's third album. I'm talking about Gamalon, Arial View. If you can get the glare, boy, the CDs are so different than the albums just because of the glare alone. You get that on the front, you get that on the back, pretty much what you get on the vinyl as well. Not much of a booklet, which is fine, but you do get the track list. And if you look at the whole thing, you get the whole fold-out picture, which is really nice. You get that, which is really nice. Love that landscape and the sunset time. Not a lot to read, but again, like look at how much wasted space there is when they made the font so tiny, just so pointless. But that's the way it's done for whatever reason. So if you're going to get into CDs, they make these really cool... they're USB, but you can obviously you can plug them into the wall, but they're like ring lights with magnifying glass in the middle of it. So you have the light that goes the opposite way. It goes down looking at whatever it is that you're trying to focus on. Then you've got the magnifying glass, so you can actually take this stuff and read it fairly easily. It's what I use on my albums when I'm looking at the writing in the run out, which is really just etched into the black vinyl. So that's really helpful to have. Here you do get the MCA CD, which is in really good shape. This was really, as far as I'm concerned, still is my buddy Greg Javas. He lent this to me, and then we were doing jazz fusion music, and then when the band kind of split up, or I left the band, never saw him again, so I couldn't give him his CD back. So Greg, if you're out there, give me a holler. I will send this to you quite happily. But it's a wonderful, wonderful CD. The Lost Ghost was the one that we covered off of this one. I talked about this on the recent episode, the track list. You get, especially on Arial View, you get the drumscape, or the drumscape. You get the drum solo. Boy, I'm really off to a good start. Beat the Heat, though, it's got like a real kick to it. That's our opening track. And then we end with Relapse, which is... almost kind of hypnotic, but if you're into jazz fusion, really, really cool stuff. So check that out. I want to let you guys know that tomorrow I have a new soundtrack coming out. It's from a film called Short Term, which I scored many years ago, and unfortunately the filmmaker never released it. Personally, I think it's an incredibly beautiful film. I wish she would put it out there for people to see. I can tell you I did a 48-hour film challenge the weekend that was shot, and then she asked me to come over and help with the production. And it was one of only 2 times I've ever done on-set sound, and this was really easy because it was all in the living room and just outside in the front lawn in the driveway. So it was really easy as far as the audio goes, but it was such an emotional experience, like just being in that room with the actors and everything. It was really, really powerful and incredible. And then I got to learn how to make it snow, which was pretty cool. I got to learn how to make it look like a car was driving on the freeway in the rain, which was really cool. Neat little tricks that I learned on that. But the filmmaker just, at the end of the day, she didn't feel that it lived up to her vision and did not release it, which I was very sad about. But I wrote some music for it that I like. It's just been sitting on my hard drive for 15 plus years. Why not put it out there in case anybody wants to license it or just wants to check it out? A couple of good pieces that I was really happy with, and some experimental stuff. So that's coming out tomorrow. And then, of course, podcasts start up again on Monday with 2 episodes of Smoke on the Podcast, Deep Purple Smoke on the Podcast, and 1 episode of the Hassencast podcast. I don't think I have anything, any special episodes coming up this week, but I do have some coming up. So keep an eye out for that. Really hope that you guys have an incredible weekend ahead, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. We'll see you then. Cheers.